So I've been thinking a lot how our wellness is really evolving lately, and 2025 no doubt is shaping up to be a year of innovation when it comes to our lifestyle and overall health. I know it's early in the year, but I already see some trends out there that are total game changers for our wellness. Things that could make taking care of ourselves more easy, affordable, and honestly, fun. My 2025 wellness predictions that I will be sharing with you today are based off of things I've been seeing in the wellness space, trying out for myself, and also researching. So let's chat about what's coming and how it may just transform our routines. I am so excited to share my thoughts with you. Let's start with technology making its mark on wellness. AI is going to be completely taking over the health and wellness space. I am telling you now, I think truly AI is going to be taking over every single space. But when it pertains to wellness, I think that it's so incredible because it is going to allow us across the board for every single individual to receive a more personalized approach and hopefully affordable approach when it comes to everything wellness. Fancy fitness trackers and wearables are literally going to be a thing of the past unless AI, of course, integrates somehow into our Apple Watches and Oura Rings, because there will be way more sophisticated ways that AI can help us track everything from our sleep to our diet to our workouts. And I think we're also going to see a lot of personalization here. Imagine AI being able to tell you that your microbiome is off and you need to take a certain supplement. Or maybe it's that AI is going to be able to predict an incoming disease and then have the ability to create a personalized medication or prescription for you to take to prevent a cause of a disease, a cancer, whatever it may be. I also saw recently in the news that when it comes to cancer, there's now going to be individual tailored programs to one person to help them with their specific disease, which is crazy. That's something that, of course, we've never seen before. And this will completely, hopefully, revolutionize disease prevention as a whole. Big tech, hate it or love it, is already making huge investments in this space, especially in personalized healthcare platforms. But honestly, I think that this is to all of our benefit. And this is going to give us the tools that we need to live a longer, healthier, and happier life. So who doesn't love that? Next, let's talk about NAD+. This is definitely a popular one out there right now. You've probably began to see it a little bit in terms of supplements and NAD IV drips that you can do. But it started to get more mainstream attention last year when celebrities like Justin Bieber and Kendall Jenner, just to name a few, started sharing that they were getting injections of it. So what is NAD+? Well, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce what it actually stands for because it's a hard one. But what I can tell you that it is a molecule that is found naturally within our cells and that it plays a huge role in converting nutrients to energy. It also helps with DNA repair, and it is also necessary for overall cellular health. Like anything else, as we begin to age, our levels of NAD+ begin to drop, which is why supplementation of it is beginning to come massively popular within the mainstream. NAD+ is also becoming very popular right now in the biohacker space and also the longevity space. Higher levels within the body are having anti-aging benefits, but also, like I mentioned before, really help with energy and metabolism. There's also a lot of research that is being done right now that is linking NAD+ to brain health, to immune support, all the things. So yes, brace yourself. I think you're going to see a lot more of it this year. From what I'm reading and from what I am researching myself, taking it orally doesn't necessarily seem to be as effective of getting the NAD+ IV drips, that and also the injections. I think that, of course, anything that we are putting directly injecting into our bloodstream is going to show a lot more benefit, but that, of course, comes with a price. And it's also really important to be consistent with it. One thing I do want to note is because it is just all the craze right now, it is still being researched in terms of long-term use of it. So beware. I don't have any immediate plans right now for taking it for myself, but you are probably going to see it in your health spas, at the gym, and all over Instagram. You will begin to get flooded with ads, and I probably now will be too. Alcohol-free living. And no, we are not giving up having fun. I think society as a whole is just beginning to realize that drinking alcohol was more of a social norm that was just accepted widespread among everyone. And now we're taking a step back, being like, why are we putting something in our bodies every single day that literally makes us feel like crap just because everyone else around you is doing it? I am not here for it. I have never been a huge drinker. Well, maybe back in my late teens, early 20s, I was, but it has never agreed with me. It has never made me feel good. But when you begin to eliminate it out of your week, you begin to see how much more clear-minded you are, how much more energy you have, the healthier choices that you are making, and you see that you can still enjoy your nights out or time with friends without a glass of wine or without those tequila shots at the club. This, among so many other reasons of how alcohol is affecting our healthy, active lifestyle, is the reason why cutting back on alcohol is becoming the norm. And trust me, this trend is here to stay. For years, high intensity interval training was all the rage. Think Orange Theory, Barry's Boot Camp, F45. The harder we trained, the better the results that we would see. This idea, this notion, this attitude towards working out is completely being thrown out the window. We've already began to see this transition, I think, in 2024, especially with the help of social media, but the shift towards lower impact movement is going to take off in 2025. Why? Because I think people are truly starting to understand that by doing less or by not working out so intensely all the time, we're actually getting better results. It is more sustainable, it is more enjoyable, and it is something that we can commit to long term. And it is a style of movement that we can take from our 20-year-old self all the way to our 80-year-old self. And I'm talking walking, yoga, Pilates, stretching, and still strength training, but we don't need to run for 5 miles between all of our workout reps and sets. And we also do not need to be in the gym lifting super heavy weights for an hour and a half every single day. Let's take that and throw it in the trash. I also love that lower impact workouts are more inclusive. So even if you are a beginner or new to exercise, it is a lot more approachable than, let's say, again, a high intensity workout where you kind of need to already have some stamina built in order to be able to keep up and to feel good within the workout. This is also why I love my app Shape. There is a workout on there for everyone. There's also a weekly schedule to follow, and it is for all fitness levels. We take in everyone, we tailor our workouts for everyone, and I will guide you through proper movement that will make you look and feel your absolute best. Next, let's talk about the social side of wellness. 2025, I'm telling you, is bringing in a boom of wellness clubs that include community, fitness, relaxation, and mindfulness. I think this one goes hand in hand with the cutback of alcohol. Because we are not drinking in a social environment as much anymore, we need alternatives that are in a healthy space but still allow us to be social. For me, this was actually something huge when I moved to Miami. I was looking for a club that, and I don't mean a nightclub, I mean some type of club or membership that I could join that would allow me to be active, but be social, make new friends, meet new people, which is where I found my boyfriend, where I didn't need to drink or eat necessarily to go. And that is a reason why I fell in love with the sport paddle, because I would go, I would sweat, I would feel good, I would be outside, I was around like-minded people, and I think we're going to begin to see a lot more of that this year. And I'm not talking your regular standard gym or even a dedicated place that really only has sport. I am thinking wellness hub elevated. You go, you take a yoga class, and then you do a cold plunge and sauna, and then you do a meditation and a meditation pod, and then you and your friend go and get a smoothie, a green juice, and maybe a little salad with protein. That is my idea of like a dream date with a friend, or even my boyfriend. Spots like these are beginning to pop up, I would say more in LA and New York, but I think they are going to become more widespread everywhere. Beauty trends are definitely taking a natural turn in 2025. I think it already has began to happen. We've become so much more aware and knowledgeable of non-toxic and clean products to start incorporating into our everyday lives. But I think even more so, this is going to be the year where a lot of us make a full transition to natural, clean beauty. Even for me, at the end of 2024, I wanted to change all of my makeup to clean products. I just felt that every single day I'm working out, I'm sweating, and I'm wearing makeup that is blocking my pores and not allowing my skin to breathe. I don't know if you've been following me on social media, but 2025 is the year of my skin. I've been sharing my products, I've been sharing the treatments that I've been doing, and I've also been sharing my LED mask, which I will link below. I am obsessed with it. I swear, so far, microneedling consistently, I'm doing 3 months in a row with that LED mask. Guys, let's just say hopefully I will even be able to stop doing Botox twice a year and begin to create collagen more naturally in my face. Minimalist and lightweight skincare and makeup routines are becoming the norm, and from everything from the shampoo that we're using to the deodorant that we are using, we are making way more conscious choices, which is so amazing because we are beginning to realize that, you know what, maybe we do need to second guess and take a second look at the products that we are literally putting on the biggest organ of all, our skin. Just because we're not actually eating it, even when we're putting it on our face, on our bodies, on our hair. I'm not going to get into a whole rant here because we could spend a whole hour talking about this, but we will see a major shift and it will be way more widespread in 2025. Finally, we are seeing a surprising return to traditional and nutrient-dense foods such as red meat and dairy. Yes, I know it may seem like, well, you know, we've been eating these things for years, but I would say in the past 5 years or so, there started to be the shift towards plant-based and vegan options, which I am not going to hate on. I am lactose intolerant, so I still will be having my almond milk in my coffee every single morning. But if I wasn't, let me tell you, I would be drinking pasteurized milk in my coffee every single morning. Why? Because there are so many essential vitamins such as vitamin A, vitamin D that are in milk and in meat that why are we not drinking it anymore? If you can tolerate it, it's not bad for you. I think that when we are consuming it, maybe in unhealthy portions, if we're eating a lot of cheese or eating a lot of things with a lot of cream in them, yes, for the majority of us, that probably is going to cause an upset stomach. But if you can handle it and you don't have any dietary restrictions, I'm telling you, it's making a comeback. Even red meat for me, I have red meat probably 2 to 4 times a week. I have noticed the difference in my hair, in my skin, in my nails. I think that was a huge part in growing back my hair. I definitely was on a little bit of a hair care journey for a little bit. And again, this is something that a lot of people are picking up on because it's also a topic that more people are beginning to discuss. Mind you, there are a lot of great plant-based options out there, but majority of them, not going to lie, are ultra processed. And if we can eat something that is more raw and whole food focused, let's do that. If you do hop on this trend, you want to think about looking for products that are grass-fed, that are pasteurized, that are sustainably raised. If I were you, again, this is just my recommendation, I would stay away from raw milk. I know that that is kind of trending right now, but pasteurized means that there is a process where it is heated and it is eliminating and killing off all bacteria. That process isn't happening with raw milk, so there has been a lot of health issues that have been happening even recently in the US with that. Look into it. I promise you'll find it. But people are leaning into this ancestral way of eating and they're loving it. They're feeling good. They're feeling high energy, and it's going to continue to happen all throughout the year ahead. We're going back to the basics, people, in every possible way, and I am here for it. I love it. So there you have it, my top wellness predictions for 2025. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your comments. Are there any trends that you are most excited to try? Also, is there anything that I am missing? Let me know below. Make sure, as always, to like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for being here, and make sure to check out my latest video here.